visiting team, the Los Angeles Lakers. At center, Jackson Hayes. At power forward, Rui Hachimura. At shooting guard, Austin Reeves. At the other guard position, Luka Doncic. At the other forward position, LeBron James. It's time to meet the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. Starting at point, standing 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 25, Heath Jeff Washington Jr. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 31, Klay Thompson. The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, a chance to check out stats for Anthony Davis.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Thompson. Then there's Davis, then it's Washington, and it's Gafford in at the 5. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly, and I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
To the paint. And it's James with the jam.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hayes. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Reeves. And he buries his first look.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Here's Hachimura. After the basket by Dallas. Pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Dinwiddie. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. And there's James from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Hachimura up top. Gafford grabs the miss.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Back to Davis. Gafford to screen. Got a hand on it.
2 minutes remaining.
Reeves against Dinwiddie.
2 minutes.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. That shot, no good. Nice D from Gafford. Pass to Dinwiddie. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Gafford.
When you have Dinwiddie as a teammate, you have to be ready. Spencer is a tremendous distributor.
Reeves against Thompson. From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Finney-Smith checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. Williams passes to Thompson. Good on the shot.
Clay can get it done inside too. His role on this team is to score.
Williams against Doncic. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
The first one falls.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Washington's checked in. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Here's Christie. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Outside, Williams. Kept alive. Washington, a screen on Doncic. Williams into the lane. Over to the wing. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Connect in at the 3. Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Christie. Washington outside. Off target with the 3. The Lakers lead by 3. And here's Reeves. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line.
And the shot's good.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Now here's Williams. No points so far. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Dallas shooting their first free throw tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Martin's checked in.
At the line for Dallas, Lively, 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Lively. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Hachimura outside. Outside Reeves. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
I love how assertive Reeves is. He is not bashful about trying his luck inside.
Here's Christie. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Marshall. Inside. Tipped. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Martin. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Williams. Connect's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. The offensive rebound.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Left side, Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.
Well, Davis has built a habit of rising to the occasion, so I am not surprised by his bailout there.
Hachimura outside. Down low. And it's James with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Doncic against Dinwiddie. Over Doncic. Here's Gafford. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gafford's got 4 points this quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Davis down low. Hachimura covering. Davis hits.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
And here's Doncic outside. He can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Lakers on top. They're up by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Sorry. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they're desperate to avoid the play-in matchup because it all comes down to this final matchup.
They'll be plenty motivated. This should be one of the most watched games of the night. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Dinwiddie. They've got Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. The Lakers lead by 3. Pass to Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And he can't get the first one.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Good on the second one. Mavericks trail by 4. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Hachimura finds Doncic. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Thompson. Back to Washington. Now here's Davis. Over Hachimura. Davis misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Kicks it to Doncic. 90 seconds into the second half now. To the inside. Here's James. Wow! LeBron making some noise.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Davis. Washington, a screen on Hachimura. Here's Davis. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Hayes. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time.
And it's James with the jam.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Davis. Back to Washington. And it's all from three-point range. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Here's Dinwiddie. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Reeves against Thompson. Hachimura outside. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3. Hachimura's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Dinwiddie with a screen on Reeves. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. To the paint. Here's Davis. AD doing what he does.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Contest 2s, right? We'll contest the 2s and contest 3s, but no layups.
And Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else, willing to give in on other areas.
Well, you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night. And that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. Outside, Williams. Pass to Marshall. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Edwards, that's good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Los Angeles leading by 8. And stolen by Williams. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Another 3 for Dallas.
cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And the Lakers making a change here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Mavericks trail by 5. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Thompson passes to Davis. 6 to shoot. Washington a screen for 3. Dinwiddie. Hachimura with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 5. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. For 3, James. Good! Another from 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Washington. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
With as much defensive attention as AD gets, those passing lanes will be open for him, and those are the passes he needs to make.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Doncic's shot is good.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Doncic against Dinwiddie. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Into the lane. Here's Davis. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Gafford with the block.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach. When it counts, you want to get the ball to Klay Thompson where he can do something special with it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Doncic is doubled. Outside Reeves. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. And finished off by Hayes.
Assisted.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They're behind by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Pass to Davis. Jacks up a 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
And Dallas calls time here. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
The three from Washington. It's Hayes with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, he buries it from outside.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Luka Doncic.